Hi, and welcome to your Tuesday 2-minute tip. So I don't know if it's end of the year kind of cleaning or what, but recently I have had multiple people tell me that they overpurchase things like canned goods or dried beans or rice or things that they don't know what to do with now. Usually it happened at some point when they thought they wouldn't be able to get to the grocery store. It might have been as long ago as last March, which means some of your items might be almost a year old, which doesn't mean they're bad, but we're going to have to go through them. So here's what to do. You need a fresh piece of paper or however you prefer to take notes. It could be on a phone app, whatever works. And you need to go stand in your kitchen and you need some time and you need to go through and make a list of everything that you bought that you aren't finding yourself grabbing on a weekly basis. So is it cans of lentils? Is it canned soup that maybe, is not in your normal rotation? Is it extra pasta? Is it rice? Whatever it is that you're finding you purchased and is just sitting there and you're not using, make a list of everything. Okay. And it's a good idea to write down quantities too and specifics. Then leave from there and sort the list. So you want to sort into things that you can use easily. Like, is it canned tomatoes and you make pasta sauce all the time? So that's not really a big deal. It's just that you bought 19 cans at Costco and you need to get through them. Or is it something you don't normally buy, like canned lentils or a shape of pasta that was maybe a panic purchase because the grocery store shelves were empty? So sort them into things that you will use, easily use, don't really have to think about, and then things that are a little bit more unique. The things that you will use, you probably don't have to do anything with them. Go through them really quickly and just check to make sure nothing has an expiration date that you then need to double check about against whether or not it really is going bad or not. For instance, a can of tomatoes that's stored properly, unless it has been dropped or rusted or anything like that, or is bulging at the sides, is going to be okay well past its expiration date. But jellies or things like that, if they cracked or anything, I don't know, they might not be. So you want to check anything against the expiration date. Then for the other foods, the foods that are not normally on your list, we're going to do another sorting. So did you buy things like canned soup that truly you feel like you'll only eat in an emergency pandemic? I don't know. Do you have an emergency kit in your house? If I was in California, I would update my earthquake kit and put those things into there. Otherwise, if it's something you'll truly never eat, this is a great time of year to be able to donate to a canned good drive, or a food bank. You can just do a little bit of research for your area to make sure to donate that food for somebody in need. There's also Buy Nothing Facebook groups. Most cities, and I think even some smaller towns, probably have those. And it's a great way to donate unopened foods without kind of going to your food bank. So you could try to post those things there. Then now you should be left with a list of things that don't come up normally in your house, but you will eat them. You just kind of need to think them through. So now you want to look through those ingredients. Let's say it's, I don't know, canned black beans, and that's not normally on your list. You can just look up some recipes for canned black beans. I have plenty on Ends+Stems. You can go, where is it? You can go right there. You can use my What's in Your Fridge recipe finder and get great recipes to pop up. Or you can look through your favorite blog or your favorite cookbook and start making a list per ingredient and then a recipe for each. And then as you're deciding what you're going to eat in the coming weeks, make it a priority to factor one of those things in occasionally. Now, let's say it's something like dried beans, which you love black beans, but you almost always just have canned beans. And the difference is that dried beans will just take a little bit more effort. Also plug those things into your calendar. It's totally worth making dried beans from scratch. This might even convert you to always wanting to do it. But plug those things in so that you have a system to start going through these items rather than just letting them sit there and collecting dust. And here's the thing. If you have dried black beans and you know you like them, but you just aren't ever going to cook them, donate them, because somebody will. And there's no point sitting on them in your house and feeling guilty about it. And there's also no point in wasting something that's perfectly good and somebody else would love to eat. Just be real with yourself. There's no shame here. Nobody's going to know. Just either eat it, put it on your list, or donate it. Get it to somebody who can use it. If you have any specific items you want me to give you ideas what to